April was walking down Main Street and I'm at the Hard Rock Hotel in Universal Orlando. And we're going to take a walk around the hotel. I want to show you this gorgeous resort. It is stunning. It really is. And it's funny because it's one that wouldn't be something I would naturally gravitate to because I'm more of a quiet person, more mellow. But I really love it. And you can't beat the proximity to the parks. Like, it's second to none. You are less than a 10-minute walk to Universal Studios, and you can take the boat or walk to Islands of Adventure. CityWalk is right there. It's really right in the middle of it, and it's fabulous. So let's look around. Let's check out the lobby area. I'm going to show you the gift shop and the bar and the restaurant. One of the restaurants. There are a couple. Good morning. So here when you walk in, I mean, you can definitely tell the theming. It's very obvious, the check-in area. This is the Velvet Bar. You see, it is early right now, so not a lot is open. But at least you can see all the memorabilia around the resort is really pretty cool. And if you have a favorite singer, you're going to find something of them in here. Chances are. Let's walk down this way. There's a Lady Gaga dress, or yeah, I guess you would call it a dress. It's actually pretty amazing, all the strips of leather that were put together for that. And all the old pictures. You really could spend quite a bit of time just walking around and looking at all the memorabilia and the pictures. So here is Palm Restaurant, and it is closed and it's dark, so we can't really see inside. No, not much to see from that point. But I can show you the menu. Hopefully you can see it without too much glare. And then that is the end of that hall. The thing about this resort is the lobby is actually on the 3rd floor. And the first couple of times that you take the elevator, that's going to throw you off. There is a business center. Right now it is closed. But it does have workstations. There's a printer. I'm assuming it's something that does open. It's tough to know because of COVID, but making what may be a good or bad assumption, I don't know. And down here is, looks like meeting space, conference rooms. And I love that everything is decorated for the holidays. Really very pretty, very tasteful. So Rock Royalty is the concierge club level. However, a lot of the club level aren't open right now because of COVID. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like they're doing club level in this area where guests that are staying club can come in and get some light eats and beverages. So that's interesting. So the Rock Royalty is the 7th floor of the resort. The rooms are, and typically there is a club room up there, but it looks like they have something set up for those guests so that you still get some of the benefits, but again, they're keeping everyone safe. Really pretty tree. All the musical decor. So we did stay here for a nightclub level on our first trip, and it really was a nice experience. The room wasn't really any different from where we're staying right now, and I will add in the clip of the room tour. It's just a traditional 2-queen bed room, and it's considered a garden view. We're in the corner, so we definitely have gardens because there's just palm trees right outside the window, but honestly, I really look out the windows, and we're not in the room much anyway, so the view doesn't bother me much. But if it was important to someone, it's probably not the best view, but it works. So that's that area. Restrooms across the hall. We're back to the lobby. Again, that's the Velvet Bar. And then they have this real cool area where they will have live music playing out here. Again, I'm not sure all of what they do because of COVID, but they have in the past when we've stayed here before. The tree's gorgeous. And now here is a view of the pool, and we will walk out there. It's not open right now, so we'll see how far we can go. Can we get out on the balcony here? We can. Now, don't you feel like this is like in the middle of an island somewhere instead of in the middle of Universal Orlando Resort? It's kind of crazy. So there you can see the pool. There is a hot tub in the pool, but because of COVID, the hot tub is not open. The pool does have a pool slide. There is a pool restaurant and bar. There are cabanas that you can rent. And we had heard that that has music under the water, but the last time we were here, we did go in the pool and we didn't notice music. So I don't know if that's something that they do or don't do, or if it was just like a unique moment that they didn't have it running. There is a little kiddie area too across the way. Another little bar area to sit at. Doesn't look like it's anything functional. And down there is the end of where we saw with the Rock Royalty food. So you can see the pool slide is just across the way on the other side of the restaurant. Prior to COVID, Universal Orlando Resort guests could pool hop, which means you can use a pool from one resort and go into a pool from another resort. Now, I had heard that after COVID they did stop that, which makes sense. You want to kind of minimize the bubble that guests are staying in. So, I don't know when pool hopping will be reinstated, but the moment. And here's another overview of the lobby, and love the tree. There is a concierge desk, of course, where you can buy park tickets and they can help with reservations. So, but you can get an idea or see a sampling of what is available in there. Melissa Etheridge guitar. Shakira, Sergio Vallon, Jennifer Lopez dress. Now, oh well, here's another view of the gift shop. Very Hard Rock theme, so not unlike other Hard Rock hotels or shops, but of course Orlando specific. Elvis Presley pajamas. Now, I grew up and with a mom that loved Elvis Presley. That was certainly her generation, so Elvis Presley is very nostalgic for me. That, you know, at Christmas time there was always the Elvis albums playing. There was always movies, Elvis movies on Sunday afternoons. And here is a continuance of the gift shop. And then this is just getting into guest rooms, so you can see the hall. Hello all. So we are checking into the Hard Rock for a couple of days. So we're just going to share with you our room here. We do have what I believe is a refrigerator there. It does have a Keurig, so if you drink coffee, good for you. Nice little bathroom area with a mirror. In the bathroom we have another mirror. Ignore my travel look. And we've got a tub. We all know how much Lynn loves tubs. They do still give you the take-home shampoos and stuff here. And now we're going to go out into the room. Now if you had a larger family, there is a connecting door to this room. We're in a garden view. You can't really see it very well, but it does have different heights of different music stars. We have Snoop Dogg, James Taylor, Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, Michael Bolton, Adele, Frank Sinatra, Bob Dylan, Beyonce, Aretha Franklin, Madonna. Oh, wow, I'm taller than Madonna. Debbie Harry, Lady Gaga, Stevie Nicks, Pat Benatar. Wow, she's short. And then Kristen Chenoweth. So we've got, has nice little lights over the beds. And 2 queen beds. So we've got our TV that they leave running in here. Note the bag that the remote control is in. We have some storage drawers. So there's 4 storage drawers here. A little desk area. Hey Whit, how are you? Tell Jill she's got to get you guys down here. And then this is a garden view room. So we peek outside. We're going to see the little gardens down there. And that's near where the boat goes. So you walk by there to get to the boat. And then we've got the bed here. Now they also do give you some water bottles and some hand sanitizer here. So you get some Hard Rock water. I'm going to walk back, ignore our big pile of stuff here for 4 days. We're crazy. We have a closet in here with a safe. So if you need your safe stuff, there it is. So, and a hairdryer. So that is the Hard Rock. To kind of get turned around in here. We're going to go down the stairs. So as I said, the lobby is actually the 3rd floor. So if you're getting off the elevator, you want number 3. Volcano Bay display. Volcano Bay is closed at this time, but when it opens, you need to go. It really is pretty fabulous. And I'm not a huge swimmer. I'm not a big water park person. I really do. I love the atmosphere. You're like on an island. And the lazy river is really cool. So we're going to go down. See if we can go out to the pool. The pool, I believe, is level 2. And then you can actually get a water taxi to go to CityWalk, or there is a walkway to get to Universal Studios is the first park that you come to. Well, this sign actually cracks me up. Emac and Bolio's ice cream, Boston's legendary ice cream. And it says, I made it in Massachusetts. So I'm from Massachusetts, which I think most of you know. So I think this is historical to see this sign. I've never heard of Emac and Bolio's. So let's see. Emac and Bolio's Moose Mobile is a 1974 Chevy. And get over. So I don't know where it lit. I guess it says came to life in Boston, summer of 1975. Oh. So it's probably not something that still exists, but it's really cool. This is a little grab and go area in here. And actually pretty decent for grab and go areas. They do have their Coke Freestyle machines. Excuse me. Now in Disney, the Coke Freestyle machines are not allowed to be used. Universal does still have the machines. If there's two machines side by side, then one will be asked to be not used and the other machine will be one that used. They did used to have wipes next to them, so that way you could clean it after you've used it or before. I haven't seen that recently. So, give me an example of the grab. I mean, it really is a decent selection. It's a fairly large grab and go store. And then they've got things to make. You can order off the menu. Frappuccinos, yogurt, some more coffees, but and then assorted adult beverages, candies, snacks. We're gonna head outside. Of course, there's Starbucks in here. So the kitchen, we did get to try this restaurant. Here's a menu, so you can see this. It was very good, and the waiter, he was awesome. He just sat, I mean, honestly, the restaurant was slow at the time that we went, so there weren't a lot of guests that he had to worry about. But he chatted with us for quite a while. Very friendly. And I have to say, overall, the team members have been amazing. And we've been fortunate to have been here, this is the third time to Universal. No, fourth time to Universal since it opened. And the service has been fabulous. I mean, you wouldn't expect it to not be, but it's been a very nice experience. Everyone has been so friendly, and I think they're just so happy to be here, and certainly I'm sure they're very appreciative to still have a job, because it's been a struggle for everyone in, you know, travel and tourism, of course, in so many industries. This has been such a tough year. So there's the kitchen. I'm not going to go in right now, but you can see there's more memorabilia inside. And here's a seating area, another view of the pool. We'll see if we can get in there. I don't know if the gates are unlocked yet. So there's a little overview. It has ladders, but it also has, you know, zero entry point, so you can just walk into the pool. Of course, it's heated in the cooler months, which right now it's cooler. Today's going to get a little warmer. The past couple days have been surprisingly cool. And important note, if you're traveling anywhere, make sure you check the weather forecast. I honestly packed and took for granted that it was going to be nice and toasty, so I packed a lot of shorts and short sleeves. And I haven't worn either in the past 2 days. So, yes, I'm a travel agent and I don't always follow my own advice. Double check the weather, because you just never know. I mean, back home in Mass, the weather is ADD. You can have rain, snow, and sun in one day. And you never know. One day it could be 50, the next day it could be 80. It's really crazy. Let's see, I don't know if it'll let us in, but you can get a good overview. Beach Club is a restaurant just across the way. No, it's locked. Alright, I thought so, but at least you can get an overview. It says there's complimentary swim diapers at the towel hut. So there are towels in the pool. You don't need to bring a towel from the room. If you have a preference, you certainly can bring a personal towel in, but they do have life vests. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually steam coming off the water because it is cool again this morning, but it is going to warm up. So I think the shorts will come out today. I don't know what shape you would call it, but from each elevator bank there are 3 directions you can go, so it's kind of like a tripod, and at the end of those have halls. So it's kind of like to see an aerial view of the resort, which I guess I'll have to look up now, is interesting. Oh, the fountain has sunglasses. Of course it does. When you're waiting in line, waiting to do something, chat up the team members. They will You'll have a great conversation and they'll really appreciate it. So back inside, the 3rd floor is where the lobby is. We're on the 1st floor. Now this is a little courtyard area. You can go right or left, it doesn't matter. It's a smoking area. The resort is pet friendly. So if you have a pet, certainly ask Lowe's. The Universal resorts are all Lowe's hotels, so they're run and operated by Lowe's. They're just on Universal property. So you have to contact Lowe's directly in order to arrange a pet safe room. And then if you have allergies to pets, that's something important to be noted, because you don't want to be put in a room where there's been pets. They can do deep cleaning to take care of you and help keep you safe, but those are 2 important notes. So I've seen people outside walking their dogs in this area, of course picking up after their dogs, so I can walk and talk at the same time. Sometimes it's possible. So yes, I have my glasses on. They're fogging up now. Universal's done really a great job with the COVID process. And one of the pluses is that every guest gets their temperature taken at the resort. So once you walk in, and at every entrance there is a team member station there that will take your temperature, and then you get a colored band. And there is a different color for every day. So we've had orange, green, and purple now. And this means that that's the one and only time you need to take your temperature today. So if you've had that band on, you're good. When you come back to the resort, you just show your band and you're good. You come in. And that really is a great, easy process. So again, you feel as safe as you can, and everybody's level of safety, is on them, because this is a very unique time, but I feel safe because of it. So show you the water taxi area, and at the water taxi there is a metal detector, so therefore you can go in, you get screened, you've had your temperature screening, and you take the boat. The boat drops you off in CityWalk, which kind of equidistant between Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and it's perfect. And they run continuously throughout the day, so you can hop back on the boat and come back here. It's like a 10-minute ride, not even. We're not going to walk far down this path, but if you continue down this path, it'll bring you to the Portofino Bay Resort, which actually just opened, I think December 1st, reopened. So it is a deluxe resort, gorgeous. It's like you're staying on the Mediterranean. So we'll do a vlog of that on another day. And one of the things I really like about it, because I love being out in animals and nature, and even though again we're in the city, basically Orlando is a big city, and Universal is in Orlando proper, unlike Disney, which isn't technically in Orlando. There's a lot going on. So this is really cool. It's got a butterfly garden, and it's actually a little cut through, so you're certainly welcome to walk through. It is dark at night. This is not a lit path, so you do have to watch your footing, because it's not an even ground, because it's just mulch, but really pretty. And I don't know if you'll remotely be able to see this, but it's actually in the shape of a butterfly. Hopefully you get a little sense of that. We'll stand under the arbor for a minute and you can see. So there's the top of the butterfly, there's one wing, bottom wing, bottom of the butterfly, left bottom wing, and the right bottom wing. So just a cool little detail. And on the water taxi, they do have people seated every other row. So there are benches that are front and back seats, so you can be facing forward, facing backward. But because of COVID, you are sitting every other. So again, trying to keep guests social distanced, but still able to provide the service to you. So that is something that has gone very well. And we've taken the taxi several times, and it's a really smooth process. They come pretty frequently. I mean, I want to say it's like maybe every 15 minutes or something. It's because the boat ride is nothing. The boat ride is, you know, not even 10 minutes. So it's an easy ride. And there you can see the taxi going down the river. And it's really a very pleasant ride. In the evenings, when there isn't so much traffic noise, it's very peaceful. You're on the river. And little fun fact, on either side of the river, it does have rock walls. So, and they're perfectly up and down. They're vertical walls. And therefore that helps to prohibit alligators from coming out to the property. So even though these are theme park bubbles, there is wildlife in Orlando. And pretty much if you see a body of water, there is a very good chance that there's an alligator somewhere. It's just nature. So you do have to be mindful and be smart when you are in the area. But they do things like this, which helps to prevent, because since it's a vertical wall, the alligators can't climb the stone, at least not that I'm aware of. You never know. You could get a really ambitious alligator, in which case it is what it is. But I have not seen an alligator on land in a theme park that wasn't supposed to be there. You know, if it's an alligator habitat, well, that's a different thing. But be mindful, and you have to be smart. There are snakes, there are spiders, there is wildlife. It's Florida. So this is another entrance for the pool, and actually under normal situations it could be a cut through for guests to be able to re-enter the resort, but because of COVID and they want to control who's coming in and who's coming out, this entrance is blocked off. But not a great view, but another perspective of the pool area. It says pool hours are 8 to 9 p.m. 8 to 11 p.m. I can read. That is a quick overview of the resort. You definitely need to come here and check it out. It's so worth it. I really love it. And it's something that surprises me because I didn't think I would love it as much as I do. And the resort is so convenient. I'm going to put in a picture of the map of the resort so you can see, because it's kind of like a long C. One end is Portofino Bay, Hard Rock Hotel, we have Universal Studios Florida, the CityWalk, Islands of Adventure, and then you have Sapphire Falls, Adventura, Cabana Bay, and then Endless Summer is actually across the street. So it is walkable, not recommended because you do have to cross a busy street to do it. So otherwise, the other resorts are walkable. Cabana Bay is across one street, it's not so busy, but it is a little bit of a pain to get back and forth because the walkway is not immediately in front of the resort. The walkway is down the road a little bit, so that's not the most convenient. There are buses that go from the resorts, not from Hard Rock or Portofino, because you have the water taxis and you can walk, but for Endless Summer, Cabana Bay, Adventura, and I don't think Sapphire Falls. I could be wrong about the Adventura. Maybe just Cabana Bay and Endless Summer. I'll double check that for you to make sure I'm giving you the right information. There are buses, and the bus system is great. I haven't taken the bus in a little while, honestly, but we were very happy with the bus system. They came fairly frequently. Again, they're sectioned off to keep you social distance. The more I come to Universal Orlando, the more I love it, and the more I want to come back. And that's really a nice thing, you know, because for me it's not about just doing rides and everything, because as everyone knows, I can't do most of them. So I think there's the prime example of I can still love this area even though I can't do a large number of the attractions. It's not about the attractions for me, it's really about the experience. And that's something that they do very well, is to try to give guests experiences. And they do add in different things like the Bourne Stuntacular show that just opened up in July. Great show, and well worth seeing. And very creative, I have to say. I was pretty impressed at how they did the effects. I'm not going to give anything away because you need to just go see it, but very impressive. So that's our walk around the Hard Rock Hotel. Hope you love it. We really love it. And can't wait to stay back here again. It's so convenient. You can't beat the location. And the hotel is very comfortable. The bed is very comfortable. Really happy. Nice and spacious room. Definitely come and check it out. So please like, share, subscribe the channel. Check out the Walking Down Main Street blog, walkingdownmainstreet.com, the Walking Down Main Street podcast, wdmspodcast.com. We have so much we're trying to share with you. We appreciate you following. Please subscribe. Please let your friends know. And stay tuned for the next video. Have a great day.